G'day everyone, welcome back to Football Queensland HQ for the first time in 2025. It's an exciting day today as the teams who have nominated into the Queensland Cup for 2025 learn their fate for the first couple of rounds. Joined today by SEQ Region General Manager Damien Bresic to help us with the draw. Damo, thanks for joining us, mate. Much appreciated.
Always a pleasure to be here on days like this, the excitement of the club, so see how we go with it all.
So we've got 243 clubs across our four divisions, or 243 teams, I should say, across our four divisions that have nominated for 2025. So it promises to be a bumper edition. Today what we're going to do is we're going to draw rounds 1, 2 and 3 in the men, rounds 1 and 2 in the women, and the round of 32 in the under 18 boys. Now, you'll notice across the variety of competitions that each region will start at a slightly different round or a slightly different time, and that's tailor-made due to the nomination numbers in each of the regions. So the only round 1 region that we need to draw in the men is the far north. So we've got 9 balls in the pot. We've only got to draw 1 game out, with the remaining 7 teams progressing automatically through to round 2. So Damo, I'll get you to do the honours.
All right.
Far north, first game will be hosted by number 7. Red Lynch Strikers, and they will be playing number 5. Number 5 is Mareeba United. So the round 1 men's fixture in far north will be Red Lynch Strikers hosting Mareeba United, with the remaining 7 nominated teams progressing automatically through to round 2. We'll now reset the balls, and we've got a few different regions to draw for round 2.
All right, we've sorted the balls out. We're now going to move into our regional portion of the round 2 men's draw. So we're going to start in the Wide Bay. So 3 nominations from the Wide Bay, being Across the Waves, United Warriors and Doon Villa. So 3 balls in the pot. We've got to draw 1 fixture out for round 2, with obviously the remaining undrawn team, they have the bye into round 3. So Damo, go ahead.
First game for Wide Bay will be hosted by number 3.
So United Warriors will get the home game in round 2.
And they will take on number 1.
Number 1. So it'll be Across the Waves travelling to United Warriors, which means that Doon Villa get the bye into round 3.
And the winner will take them on, I guess.
Yep. We'll reset for the next region. All right, we're back again. So now round 2 of the men in the Whitsunday Coast region. So 6 nominations in Whitsunday Coast, which necessitates 2 fixtures, with the remaining 2 teams getting a bye straight through to round 3. So 6 balls in the pot, Damo. We need to draw out 2 fixtures.
Game 1 of the Whitsundays will be hosted by Team 6.
Team 6, Whitsunday United, up in Airlie Beach.
And making the nice drive to Airlie will be Team 5.
Team 5, so Magpies will go up to Airlie Beach in round 2.
And the second game will be hosted by number 3.
Ball number 3 is Mackay Rangers. We'll be hosting a round 2 tie.
And taking them on will be number 1.
Number 1, City Brothers. So just recapping the 2 fixtures drawn out for round 2 in Whitsunday Coast. Whitsunday United hosting Magpies FC. Mackay Rangers hosting City Brothers. That obviously leaves Mackay Lions and Mackay Wanderers as the byes into round 3. All right, let's reset again for the next one. All right, moving on. We're now in the Northern region.
Townsville.
For round 2. So we've got 8 nominations from Northern, which is excellent. All the FQPL clubs up there, and we need to draw 4 fixtures out. So it's nice and neat and even to progress into round 3.
Host of game 1 will be Team 2.
Team 2, Burdekin FC.
Nice drive for somebody up there. Making the trek to Burdekin is Team 3.
Team 3 is Estates.
Our next game in Townsville will be hosted by number 4.
Ball 4, MA Olympic. Got the home game in round 2.
Olympic will be hosting number 5.
Number 5, Rebels FC will be travelling to MA Olympic.
Game 3 is number 6.
Ball 6, Riverway JCU.
Making the trip to Riverway is number 8.
Townsville Warriors.
And our last game in Townsville, or round 2, will be hosted by number 7.
Number 7, Saints Eagles Souths.
We'll be taking on number 1.
Number 1, Brothers Townsville. So just recapping those 4 fixtures for everybody. Game 1, Burdekin FC hosting Estates. MA Olympic hosting Rebels. Riverway JCU hosting Townsville Warriors, and Saints Eagles Souths hosting Brothers Townsville. So a few interesting matchups there, obviously, within the FQPL. We'll reset now for the next region. All right, on to round 2 now in the far north region. Of course, we had to draw out the round one fixture. Now we've got 8 balls in the pot for round 2, which is the 7 teams automatically through, obviously, plus the winner of Red Lynch and Mareeba. So all right. Jump in, Damo.
Game 1 in Cairns is being hosted by Team 5.
Team 5 is Leichhardt.
And taking on Leichhardt will be Team 3.
Team 3, Edge Hill. Should be a good game, that one.
Edge Hill's done well in the Cup previously, haven't they? Next host is Team 1.
Team 1 is the winner of that round 1 fixture between Red Lynch Strikers and Mareeba United.
Will be Team 4.
Team 4, Innisfail United, will travel into Cairns for that one, or out to Mareeba, depending on the result.
Game 3 is being hosted by number 6.
Number 6, Marlin Coast Rangers, got the home game in round 2.
And travelling to Marlin is number 8.
Number 8, Stratford Dolphins.
And our 4th and final game for round 2 in Cairns will be hosted by number 2.
Number 2, Atherton Eagles.
And making the trip up to the Tablelands is number 7.
Number 7, Southside Comets, of course, 2024 quarter-finalists, hosted NPL Club Olympic in the quarter-final. So that's a trip for them first up, out to Atherton. So a couple of really mouth-watering matchups there. A lot to look forward to. We'll reset now for round 3. All right, moving on to round 3, regional men. So we're going to start in the wide bay. So obviously 2 balls in the pot, one being Doon Villa, the other being the winner of United Warriors and Across the Wave. So we're obviously drawing home and away here to determine the round 3 matchup. So if you want to stick your hands in there, Damo, and we'll work out who's playing at home.
So hosting round 3 in wide bay will be Team 1.
Team 1, which will be Doon Villa.
And then hopefully that leaves Ball 2.
Ball 2. So the winner of United Warriors and Across the Wave. So whoever wins that round 2 matchup will travel to Doon Villa. So perfect. We'll reset for the next region. All right, round 3 in Whitsunday Coast. So 4 balls in the pot. Obviously, we've got the 2 fixtures from round 2 and the 2 automatic qualifiers by virtue of the bye. So Damo, draw away. We've got 2 fixtures to draw.
Round 3 and the Whitsunday will be hosted by Ball 2.
Ball 2 is Mackay Wanderers,
one of the bye teams, and they will take on Ball 3.
Ball 3 is the winner of the round 2 fixture between Whitsunday and Magpies.
And hosting the second game up there will be Team 1.
Team 1, Mackay Lions, have got the home game in round 3.
And obviously Team 4.
And they will host the winner of Mackay Rangers and City Brothers, who of course will play off in round 2.
So the two bye teams get the home game, so it's good.
Yes, dream run. We'll reset now for the next region. All right, on to round 3 in the northern region. So we obviously had the 4 round 2 fixtures. So we've got 4 balls in the pot, the winner of the 4 round 2 fixtures to determine how they face each other then in round 3. So fire away, Damo.
The team hosting game 1 in round 3 in Townsville will be Ball 2.
Ball 2, so that's the winner of MA Olympic and Rebels.
And they will take on Ball 4.
Ball 4, the winner of Saints, Eagles, Souths and Brothers Townsville.
And hosting the second game in Townsville will be Ball 1.
So the winner of Burdekin FC and Estates.
And that should leave Ball 3.
Ball 3, which is the winner of Riverway, JCU and Townsville Warriors. So MA Olympic, Rebels, Burdekin and Estates with the chance to potentially host then in round 3.
Yep.
Fantastic. Excellent. We'll reset for the next one. On to round 3 now in the far north region. So 4 fixtures to draw out, 4 balls in the pot, obviously with the round 2 winners forming the balls. So fire away again, Damo, for us, please.
Round 3, game 1 in Cairns to be hosted by Ball 3.
Ball 3, so that'll be the winner of Marlin Coast Rangers and Stratford Dolphins.
And taking on the Rangers or the Dolphins will be Ball 1.
Ball 1, so that'll be Leichhardt or Edge Hill United.
And our second game will be hosted by Ball 4.
Ball 4, so that'll be Atherton Eagles or Southside Comets.
We'll take on Ball 2.
Ball 2, so that'll be Red Lynch, Mareeba and or Innisfail, depending on how the fixtures in the first two rounds
go.
So a couple of intriguing potential matchups again there, but we'll obviously know more once those prior round fixtures take place. Awesome. We'll reset again.
Yep.
All right, we've just reset the balls. We're now back for round 2 of the men. We're going to start in the southeast Queensland region. So we've got all of our metro-based teams from FQPL 3 down in the pot with our South Coast, our Darling Downs and our Sunshine Coast clubs, Damo. So in round 2, we need to draw 7 fixtures out. The remaining clubs that don't get drawn will progress straight through to round 3. So fire away, mate. We've got 7 games to draw.
14 teams. Let's see. First one out that will host is number 31.
Number 31, Namboyandina United from the Sunshine Coast.
And making the trip to the sunny coast will be number 43.
Number 43 is Redcliffe Dolphins. So from the north side of Brisbane, they'll head up the M1.
Not a long travel for them. Next home team is number 22.
Ball number 22, Legends FC, FQPL 4 South Coast.
One of our Gold Coast QPL 4 teams will host number 9.
Ball number 9, Bribey Island. So that's a long trip for Bribey down to Legends FC.
Next host is number 41.
Ball 41, Park Ridge, FQPL 6 in Metro.
Will play or host 47.
Ball 47 is Slacks Creek.
Number 5.
Ball number 5, Barton Latrobe.
And visiting Barton is number 37.
North Brisbane
FC.
So that's a north side derby, that one.
Our 5th game, number 7.
Ball 7, Beerwah Glasshouse, another FQPL 3 Sunshine Coast club.
And making the trip to the sunny coast is number 18.
Ball 18, Jimboomba United. So that's a long trip up the Bruce Highway for Jimboomba.
Next host is number 49.
Springfield United.
And making the trip to Springfield is number 55.
Ball 55, Virginia United.
And the last game in round 2 for the Metro region is hosted by number 3.
ACU FC in FQPL 6.
And making that trip is number 52.
Ball 52 is the Gap, so ACU versus the Gap. So just recapping the 7 games there that we've drawn out for round 2. In the SEQ Men, Namboyandina United hosting Redcliffe Dolphins. Legends FC, Bribey Island will be travelling down the coast to meet them. Park Ridge against Slacks Creek. Barton Latrobe and North Brisbane in a Northside derby. Jimboomba heading up the Bruce Highway to play Beerwah Glasshouse United. Springfield United will host Virginia and ACU will host the Gap.
Couple of interesting fixtures there.
Should be cracker. Of course, the remaining teams that weren't drawn into round 2, they will progress directly into round 3 along with the winners of these 7 fixtures. So we'll now reset the balls for the next portion of the draw. All right, we've resorted the balls again. We're now back to do round 3 of the SEQ Men. So we've got 33 fixtures to draw here. We've actually included for round 3 the 11 FQPL 2 clubs, obviously minus Moreton City, whose MPL team will enter later in the draw. So we're going to draw 33 games. We'll go in blocks of 8 and then review each block of 8 and then go to the next. So if you want to swirl around, Damo, and start drawing out.
All right, first one out we'll host is number 64.
Number 64 is Sanford Rangers FQPL 2 club.
And making the trek up the Sanford Rangers is number 19.
Ball 19, Logan Village Falcons.
Next one out is number 66.
Ball 66, Taringa Rovers, also of FQPL 2.
Taringa is being visited by number 23.
Number 23, Mudgeeraba from the South Coast.
Nice test for Ross Fennick and the boys. Number 62 hosting the next game.
Ball 62 is another FQPL 2 club in Pine Hills.
And visiting Pine Hills will be number 44.
Ball 44, Western Spirit.
Number 8.
Ball number 8, Centenary Stormers.
Driving up the highways, 35.
Ball 35, Rockville Rovers driving down from Toowoomba.
Down from the Rangers. Down from the Rangers. Number 2, next host.
Ball 2 is Gatton Redbacks. Will host on the Warrego Highway.
Visiting the Darling Downs is number 39.
Ball 39, Tarragindi Tigers will be making the trek west.
Our 6th game out is number 45.
Ball 45, Westside Grovely in FQPL 5.
Western Grove is number 34.
34, Ripley Valley.
Game 7, number 48.
Yeronga Eagles, newly promoted this year into FQPL 3.
Is being visited by 24.
Ball 24, Musgrave FC will also be making the trek up from the Gold Coast.
QPL 3. Team number 12 will host game 8.
Highfields from Toowoomba.
And going up the range will be number 20.
20 is Moggle FC, so they'll be travelling up to Highfield. So we'll just hold there quickly,
Number
Damo, as we review the first 8 fixtures. So Samford Rangers hosting Logan Village Falcons. Taringa Rovers will be visited by Mudgeeraba coming up from the Gold Coast. Pine Hills and Western Spirit.
Good test for Mudgee, that one. Just promoted from the QPL 4 into 3, and Ross Fenwick's very keen on this one. So
That'll be a very, very good test for them visiting an FQPL 2 club. Pine Hills and Western Spirit, as I just said. Centenary Stormers will be hosting Rockville, coming down from Toowoomba. Tarragindi Tigers will be going out the other way to face Gatton. Westside Grovely will be hosting Ripley Valley. Yeronga Eagles, newly promoted into FQPL 3, will be hosting Musgrave.
QPL 3 versus QPL 3, the battle.
And Highfields will be hosting Moggle up in Toowoomba. So it's a really, really good first 8 games there. We'll now move on. We'll draw another 8 if you want to put your hand back in the pot.
Game 9, host number 6.
Ball 6, Brighton Bulldogs.
Number 29.
So Brighton Bulldogs hosting Noosa Lions. So Noosa will have to come down the Bruce Highway for that one.
Number 36.
Ball 36, Runaway Bay in the South Coast.
South Coast is hosting at least one game. Number 22.
Ball 22, Mount Gravatt Hawks heading down the M1.
Number 57.
57 is Grange Thistle in FQPL 2.
And taking that challenge will be 63.
Ball 63, Robina City. So we've got an all FQPL 2 tie there. Of course, Robina winning the playoff last year and promoted.
And number 1.
Ball 1 is AC Carina, newly promoted into QPL 3 for 2025.
Taking on number 11.
Ball 11 is FC Oldbridge.
Number 60.
60 is North Lakes United, again in FQPL 2.
Will take on number 53.
53 is the winner of the round 2 game between Beerwah Glasshouse and Jimboomba.
04, number 4.
Baringa FC of the Sunshine Coast.
Up the sunny coast will be number 3.
Annalee FC travelling up the Bruce Highway.
Number 55.
55 is the winner of the round 2 game between ACU and the Gap.
Taking them one is 43.
43, West Wanderers will be travelling down from Toowoomba.
Game 16 in this part of the draw is number 17.
17, Logan Metro will be hosting.
Logan Metro will host 37.
37 is Southport, so South Coast Club heading up to Logan. So a couple of highlights out of that 8 Damo. I think that all FQPL 2 game between Grange and Robina will be intriguing. Robina will obviously be looking to make an early statement, having won the playoff last year.
And Bay versus Hawks, I think. The 2 Hawks are Runaway Bay Hawks against the Mount Gravatt Hawks. It'll be another good one, I think.
Absolutely. So lots of good ties there. We'll now progress into the next 8.
Game 17, number 9.
Ball 9 is Coolum FC up the coast.
Making the trip to the sunny coast is number 14.
Ball 14, Kiwanis. That's a Sunshine Coast derby, that one, in FQPL 3 clubs.
Number 21.
21 is Maroondah.
Maroondah is hosting 31.
Ball number 31 is Oxley United.
54.
So that's the winner of the round 2 game between Springfield United and Virginia United. They'll host in round 3 should they get through.
And we'll host number 10.
Ball 10, Coomera FC, heading up from the south coast.
Not too bad up the highway for Coomera. Number 32.
Ball 32, Pacific Pines on the south coast. We'll be hosting that one, Damo.
And they'll host number 33.
Ball 33, Pimpamar City. So
A
Damo's a
local
bit
derby.
dirty. We've got a local derby down there.
FQPL 4 South Coast Derby. Number 56.
Brisbane Knights, promoted into FQPL 2 for this year.
Will host number 40.
40, Tweed United. So that's a really, really tough test for Tweed heading up there to Brisbane Knights.
Number 18.
Ball 18 is Logan Roos.
Making the trip to Logan, around the corner from us, is number 38.
Ball 38, Surfers Paradise Apollo, another South Coast club in an away trip up in Brisbane.
Number 50.
Ball 50 is the winner of the round 2 game between Legends and Bribie Island.
Will play number 26.
26 is Nerang, so there could be a potential South Coast derby there, depending on the result in round 2.
And game 24 is number 27.
New Farm United.
We'll be playing number 52.
Ball 52 is the winner of Barton Latrobe and North Brisbane in the round 2 matchup. So we've got an all Sunshine Coast derby there, Damo. We've got an all South Coast derby. A very, very tough test, as I said, for Tweed. I think heading up to Brisbane Knights.
Surfers Paradise to Logan, so seeing if they can emulate their efforts from a few years ago when they did make it to the round of 32. So I'm sure Dave Benigno and the boys will be keen to progress further.
Yeah, strong showing, I should say, in 2024 as well, falling just short in the quarterfinal up at Lions. So definitely cup specialists, you'd say, Surfers Paradise Apollo are. So we'll scroll down and head into the last part of the draw. We've got 9 more games to draw.
9 more games. All right, game 25 is hosted by number 65.
65, Souths United of FQPL 2.
Hosting number 47.
47, Woombye Snakes. That's a long trip for Woombye.
Number 16.
Ball 16, Acacia Ridge. So they'll get to host the round 3 fixture.
And number 5.
Ball 5 is Bethania Rams.
49.
Ball 49 is the winner of Nambour Yandina and Redcliffe in the round 2 game.
Is number 28.
Ball 28, they'll be hosting Newmarket.
Game 28 is number 41 hosting.
41 is UQFC. Of course, lost the promotion playoff in 2024.
Will be taking on 46.
46, Willowburn will be making the trip down from Toowoomba.
Number 59.
59 is Mitchelton FC.
Will host 51.
51 is the winner of Park Ridge and Slacks Creek in the round 2 game.
Game 30 will be hosted by number 42.
42, Warwick Wolves get the home game. It'll be a long trip out there.
A nice drive for someone out to Warwick. Number 25 will be that team.
25, Narangba Eagles, so a very long trip for Narangba out to Warwick.
3 games to go. Number 31 is hosted by number 15.
Sorry, we'll get number 15 up on the screen. In 1 second there, just as it loads. Kingscliff Wolves will get the home game.
And making the trip to New South Wales will be number 58.
58, Maroochydore. That is a
Ooh,
very,
it's a bit of a
very
drive,
long
that
trip
one.
for Maroochydore.
Number 32, game 32, sorry, is being hosted by number 30.
Ormo FC, so another South Coast home game.
And Ormo will take on number 7.
Caloundra, so that's a long trip again for Caloundra down the Gold Coast.
And our last game will be hosted by number 13.
Number 13, Kangaroo Point Rovers of FQPL 5.
And number 61.
Lucky last out of the pot is North Star, FQPL 2. Will be travelling to Kangaroo Point Rovers in FQPL 5. So just recapping those last 9 games, Damo. A couple of long trips in there.
Yeah. Interesting one for Maroochydore versus Kingscliff all the way to New South Wales. Hopefully they can get their passports in order and cross the border.
And Kingscliff hosting Maroochydore as well. That's obviously a long trip and a tough test, but Maroochydore did have a good year last year in FQPL 2, so I'm actually very interested to see how that game goes.
And Kingy just missed out on promotion this year as well, so I think they're keen on doing a good season, and even the Ormo Caloundra game. So interesting ties.
Very, very exciting. So keep an eye out for fixture details, obviously, for round 2 and round 3 in the SEQ Men. Those fixtures will be played in the first 2 or 3 weeks of February. We'll resort the balls and come back for our next portion of the draw. All right, we're now going to move on to the women's portion of the Queensland Cup draw, drawing rounds 1 and 2 in the women's. So based on the nominations across the state we've reviewed, we need a round 1 in Metro and we need one game of a round 1 in Sunshine Coast. So we're going to draw Metro first. We've got 12 balls in the pot. We need to draw 6 fixtures. And they will then obviously go into round 2 where SEQ gets merged together for round 2. So round 1 in the Metro region to start, Damo.
First game, and the host will be Ball 2.
Ball 2 is Ipswich FC.
Up the highway, travelling will be Ball 4.
Ball 4, Maroondah, travelling across to Ipswich.
Second game, Ball 10.
Ball number 10 is Toowong FC.
And taking on Toowong will be Ball 3.
Ball 3, Moggle, so Toowong versus Moggle. A local derby, that one there.
Game 3, Ball 12.
Ball 12, Yeronga Eagles.
Ball 1.
Ball number 1, Brighton Bulldogs. Have to travel down to Yeronga.
Ball number 8.
Ball 8, Springfield United.
Ball 7.
Ball number 7, North Star.
Game 5 in round 1 for the women is Ball 6.
Ball 6, New Farm United.
Taking on New Farm will be Ball 5.
Ball number 5 is Narangba Eagles, so they'll need to travel down to face New Farm into New Farm Park.
And our 6th game will be hosted by Ball 9.
Ball 9, Tarragindi Tigers.
And taking on the Tigers will be Ball 11.
Ball 11, Wynnum Wolves. So some fascinating matchups there in round 1 of the Metro women for the Queensland Cup. Wynnum, of course, travelling to Tarragindi. We've got somewhat of a local derby there with Toowong and Moggle. Maroondah having to travel across to Ipswich
and
as
a
well.
shout out to the Brighton Bulldogs, one of our community teams taking on the challenge. So well done, Brighton. Good luck in the game.
Absolutely. It will be a tough test for them up against Yeronga. So we'll now move on to the Sunshine Coast. We'll just resort the balls and come back. All right, so Sunshine Coast, round 1 of the women. We only need to draw 1 fixture here with the remaining 3 undrawn teams. They'll have a bye straight into round 2, which is where we merge SEQ together. So 2 teams to draw out, please, Damo.
Hosting the 1 fixture on the Sunshine Coast will be team number 1.
Team number 1 is Kawana.
And taking on Kawana will be team number 5.
Team 5, Woombye Snakes. So Kawana and Woombye Snakes is the 2 teams. That means that Maroochydore, Nambour Yandina and Noosa will have the bye straight into round 2. So we'll now resort the balls and sort round 2 out.
Yep.
All right, moving on to round 2, which is now the entire SEQ region. So we've also got 4 South Coast clubs, 2 Darling Downs clubs, okay, in addition to our winning Metro clubs from round 1 and our Sunshine Coast clubs from round 1 as well. So 16 balls in the pot to draw 8 fixtures. Damo, fire away when you're ready.
First game in round 2 is being hosted by number 16.
Ball 16 is Surfers Paradise Apollo.
Surfers are hosting number 6.
Ball number 6, which is the winner of Tarragindi and Wynnum Wolves from round 1.
Second game is number 3.
Ball 3 is the winner of Yeronga and Brighton from round 1 in Metro.
Number 7.
Ball number 7 is the Sunshine Coast winner, which is Kawana or Woomera. Round 1 fixture.
Game 3 is being hosted by number 13.
Ball 13, Broadbeach United. So we've got another home game down on the south coast there.
Looking after the South Coast teams. Travelling to the coast is number 8.
Maroochydore, another long
Another
trip for
drive down
Maroochydore,
from
both in the
Maroochydore.
men's and the women's at this point. They've got long trips.
Number 10 is game 4.
Ball 10 is Noosa Lions.
Travelling up to the Sunshine Coast will be Team 5.
Ball 5, so that's the winner of New Farm and Narangba, travelling up the Bruce Highway to Noosa.
Game 5 of 8 is being hosted by Team 2.
Ball number 2 is the winner of Toowong and Moggle from round 1.
Will host Team 1.
Ball 1 is the winner of Ipswich and Maroondah from round 1.
Game 6 is being hosted by Team number 9.
Nambour Yandina United on the Sunshine Coast will get a home game.
Another sunny coast game. Making the trek up there is Team 14.
Team 14 is Coomera.
Coomera, a bit of a drive for my South Coast teams.
Roles reversed there with the South Coast team having to go up to the Sunshine Coast.
Game 7 is being hosted by number 11.
Ball 11 is Highfields up in Toowoomba.
Taking the trek up the range will be Team 4.
So ball 4 is the winner of the round 1 match between Springfield United and North Star.
And our last game in the Division 2 for the women in the Queensland Cup is number 12.
Ball 12 is Willowburn, so we've got two Darling Downs teams hosting.
We'll be playing number 15.
Number 15, so it'll be a trek up for Musgrave from the south coast. So a few intriguing matchups there, a few long trips as well, Damo.
Yes, Broadbeach, Maroochydore to Broadbeach. Both men and women will be travelling down to the Gold Coast, so no favours for Maroochydore. And Maroondah, hopefully they get past, another community team that we forgot to mention previously, so give them a shout out. So good luck against Ipswich, and they'll take on Toowong or Moggle. So, and then Coomera up to the sunny coast as well. So
Coomera up to the sunny coast, and of course Musgrave up to Willowburn as well. So a couple of long trips there. It's the magic of the Cup. So fantastic. We've now drawn our round 2. So keep an eye out for those fixture details for both round 1 and 2. They'll of course be played in early February. Keep an eye on Squatty for those ones.
good luck.
All right, moving regionally in the women's. So obviously
Round 2.
we've reviewed the nominations. The only region that we actually need round 2 in is Far North. So we've got 2 fixtures to draw here with 2 buys for a total of 6 nominated
teams.
clubs. So we need to draw 2 games out, Damo.
And 2
Fire
buys.
away.
Okay. Hosting the first game is team number 2.
Team 2 is Leichhardt. We're hosting the first game in round 2 in Far North.
We'll take on number 4.
Ball 4 is Red Lynch Strikers.
And the second game will be hosted by number 6.
Ball 6 is Stratford Dolphins.
And they'll take on number 3.
Ball 3 is Mareeba United. So just recapping there, round 2 for Far North women is Leichhardt FC hosting Red Lynch Strikers, Stratford Dolphins hosting Mareeba United, of course, with the remaining 2 teams being Edge Hill and Southside Comets having a bye straight through to round 3. So again, keep an eye on Squatty for those fixture details during February. Round 3 is played a little bit further down the track in March, April, which we'll do another draw for at a later stage for the remaining regions. So fantastic. We'll resort again. Welcome back, everyone. We're now going to progress into our under-18 boys competition. We've got the round of 32 to draw. We did have 34 nominations for the under-18 boys, which means that we've got 2 qualifying games going on in the next week or so to determine the last 2 places in the round of 32. So 2 of the 32 balls in the pot will be the winners of those games, Damo, and the remainder being the rest of the teams in the round of 32.
So it's the Gap versus Springfield and Brighton Bulldogs versus UQ in the playoffs.
Correct.
And those
correct.
2 winners will then progress to this round.
Excellent, of course, yes. So we had obviously Moreton City Excelsior took out a thrilling final last year at Imperial Corp Stadium against Rochdale Rovers, 2 of course, our top performing boys academies. So very, very interested to see what fixtures drop out of the pot here for the round of 32. So 16 fixtures, yes, to draw. There you
32
go.
ball, there we go. Game 1 in the boys is Team 11.
11, Wynnum Wolves. Got a home game in the round of 32.
We'll take on Team 12.
Team 12, Brisbane Strikers.
Game 2 is number 23.
Ball 23 is Kappa.
Making the trip to Kappa is number 30.
Ball 30, North Lakes United, travelling down across the gateway to Kappa.
Bit of a drive, that one. 32, the next one.
Ball 32 is the winner of that playoff game between Brighton Bulldogs and UQFC.
We'll take on ball 9.
Ball number 9, Redlands United, will be travelling there for that one.
Hosting game 4 will be Team 13.
Ball 13 is Magic United, South Coast.
Number 6.
Ball number 6 is Rochdale Rovers, travelling down the island to play Magic United. Of course, finalists last year, Rochdale Rovers.
Number 25.
Ball 25, Coomera FC, so we've got another game on the Gold Coast.
Is taking on number 19.
Ball 19, Caboolture Sports FC, so that's a long drive for Caboolture, but what I think will be a fantastic game, that one. So.
Hosting the next game is 27.
Ball 27, Southwest Queensland Thunder up in Toowoomba.
Making the trek up the range, number 20.
Ball 20 is Ipswich Knights.
Not too bad.
Somewhat of a Warrego derby there, shall we say.
Game 7 is number 14 at home.
Ball 14 is Virginia United.
We'll be taking on number 4.
Ball number 4 is Brisbane City, so that's somewhat of a local derby there too on the north side of Brisbane.
Game 8 is number 10.
Ball number 10, Holland Park Hawks.
We'll take on number 1.
Ball number 1, Moreton City Excelsior, of course, champions in the under-18 boys last year. So we'll just recap those first 8 games. There's a couple of really exciting ties there.
Wynnum and Strikers, good game.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Rochdale travel down to Magic as well. And of course, Moreton City, last year's winners, travelling across to Holland Park, who are very much one of our up-and-coming boys' academies and progressing very, very well. So
and even the Thunder Ipswich game should be an interesting one for that age group.
The Warrego derby. Yep. So awesome. We'll now draw the next 8 out.
Game 9 being hosted by number 5.
Ball number 5, Gold Coast Knights, down at the Croatian Sports Centre.
And they'll take on ball 3.
Ball 3, Gold Coast United. So we have the Gold Coast derby. There we go.
The local derby.
Can't keep those 2 clubs away from each other for too long.
Number 17 will host the next game.
Ball 17 is Mitchelton FC.
And they'll take on number 15.
Ball 15, Peninsula Power.
Game 11 will be hosted by number 28.
Ball 28 is Robina City.
Another game on the Gold Coast. And travelling to the coast is 31.
Ball 31, so that's the winner of that playoff between the Gap and Springfield. Will travel down to Robina City.
Game 12 is being hosted by 22.
Ball 22 is Southside Eagles.
Taking on the Eagles will be 21.
21, Taringa Rovers.
Game 13, number 7.
Ball 7, Logan Lightning, hosting Cornubia Park.
26.
Ball number 26 is North Star. We'll have to travel down the M1 to play Logan.
Number 16.
Ball 16, Sunshine Coast Wanderers. We'll host this one up at Ballinger Park.
Making the trek up the coast to the sunny coast is number 24.
Ball number 24, Grange Thistle.
Game 15, and the host will be number 18.
Ball number 18 is Ipswich FC.
Travelling to Ipswich is number 8.
Ball number 8, Eastern Suburbs, will be travelling across.
And our 16th and final game in the round of 32 will be hosted by 29.
Ball number 29 is Sanford Rangers.
Which only leaves number 2.
Pool number 2 is Lions
Lions
FC.
FC.
Will be travelling out to Sanford Rangers. So again, a few exciting matchups there. I think quite obviously headlined by a Gold
By
Coast
the Gold
derby.
Coast Derby, Knights and United.
There's a couple of other really good ones there. I think it'll be a great test for Grange, which is another one of our up-and-coming academies, to head up to Ballinger Park and play Sunshine Coast Wanderers. And Sanford, I think, will be very excited at the opportunity to host Lions FC as well. So again, please keep an eye on Squatty for the match details for these round of 32 games in the under-18 boys. They'll be confirmed shortly for late January, early February. The under-18 girls competition, we're starting at the round of 16, which will be drawn at a later date.